And we're back. Breaking. Mosque leader has been taken into custody. Hafiz Abdul Hanan, leader of the Masjid al-Islam Mosque in New Haven, has been taken into custody and is now facing deportation. From AP News, New Haven, Connecticut, a Connecticut imam has been detained by U.S. immigration agents and faces deportation back to Pakistan. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement officials said Hafiz, the leader of the Masjid al-Islam Mosque in New Haven since 2013, was taken into custody at his home on Friday. He was previously convicted of committing fraud in immigration documents and will remain in custody pending his removal from the United States, said Sean Nutter, an Immigration and Customs Enforcement spokesman. Hanan previously served as a chaplain for the Middlesex House of Correction in Billerica, Massachusetts. He also said the leader of the Islamic Society of Greater Lowell in Chelmsford, Massachusetts. He was one of 33 people arrested in 2006 in a nationwide investigation into immigrants who filed out phony applications for religious workers' visas. At the time, leaders of the Islamic community in Massachusetts said the problem was an administrative error. It was not immediately clear whether Hanan is represented by an attorney who can comment on his case. A posting on the mosque's website asked community members not to speak to the media about the situation. And this is why we will never win the war against radical Islamic terrorism, or Islam in particular, because they will not throw one of their own under the bus. They are told not to. That's why Muslims don't come out and condemn the attacks in such a large number. There's a few here and there, yes, or just for this example of fraud, because they want domination of the earth. It's always been their final purpose, to rule the world. Mosque leaders will make a statement if deemed necessary with more insight into the situation, it reads. So the Muslims have loyalty, yeah, but not to us, not to America, not to the West, to Islam and everyone and everything that goes with it. Breaking. Manchester victim's vigil gets interrupted by armed man. Vigil in Birmingham for Manchester attack victims interrupted after man armed with large knife and baseball bat detained nearby. You see what this is? ISIS looks at this as a victory for themselves, not only because the attack was successful and people died. That's not really the victory I'm talking about. Their victory is certain because all we do is put our head down and cry and have moments of silence with no action whatsoever. You can't defeat an enemy if all you do is put your head down and cry about it. Breaking alert in New York. According to reports, a 12-year-old girl has been abducted in New York and is in imminent danger of death or bodily injury. It's a picture of her there. Breaking911.com reported the New York State Police has activated the New York State Amber Alert and is investigating a child abduction that occurred near Shady Lane in Linden, New York, about 5 a.m. on Tuesday. The victim, Mackenzie R. Wilson, is a white female, approximately 12 years old, 10 months, with straight blonde hair and blue eyes. She is approximately 5 feet 6 inches and weighs about 100 pounds. The suspect, Joshua R. Monet, is a white male, approximately 18 years old, with short black hair and brown eyes. He is approximately 6 feet 2 inches tall and weighs about 140 pounds. The suspect was last seen wearing camouflage jacket, blue jeans, boots, black shirt, and carrying a black duffel bag. I guess there's two suspects. The second suspect is John Harvey, is a white male, approximately 16 years old, with brown hair. The vehicle has been identified as a red pickup truck Chevy Silverado with New York license plate number CXA5836. Vehicle was stolen from the vicinity of the abduction and has a black bow tie on the front grille. Vehicle also has an extended cab. The suspect was last seen traveling southeast on road, possibly heading for Allegheny Mountains. Suspects took child under circumstances that led police to believe the child is in imminent danger of seriously bodily harm or death. Suspects are believed to be armed with handguns. So there's the pictures of them there. They actually look pretty similar, don't they? Paul Ryan called for a moment of silence, and this happened. And this is what I'm talking about. A moment of silence? What the hell is that going to do? You might as well have not did anything, and it wouldn't matter. Speaker of the House Paul Ryan called for a moment of silence in the House for the Manchester Arena victims. Yeah, we stay silent while ISIS keeps going. Great. Let's take a look anyway.
The chair would ask that all present rise for a moment of silence. The chair asks that the House now observe a moment of silence in memory of the victims of the terrorist attack in Manchester, England.